What is up? Today, I'm going to be revealing my 3 most profitable ads ever. Let's get into it. These are all ads I've literally ran in the past, up to at least 5 figures in ad spend each. And to be honest, I probably shouldn't be sharing them, but screw it. If I get 1 extra subscriber for it, it's all been worth it. The reason I'm sharing these ads is because you can watch countless and countless hours of YouTube videos about crafting the perfect ad. But in my opinion, unless you've seen real world examples of ads that you know have spent like multiple 5 figures and been profitable, then it's way harder to put that knowledge to practice. It's something I've actually never ever seen another business guru do, which is sharing actual ads they've actually run on their YouTube channel. So we've got to break that barrier and do it. Let's look at number 1. Number 1 is the auto brush for kids. I don't know if any of you remember that auto brush craze. It was the U-shaped brush you just pop in your mouth, push a button and it vibrates and supposedly magically brushes your teeth. Well, I went through a craze back when I first started dropshipping of trying to take products that were aimed at adults and then putting a twist on them to like create a new blue ocean market aimed at kids. So I invented the Happy Smile Panda brush for kids. It was literally one of these U-shaped brushes, but it had a panda's face on it and it was a bit smaller, so it's targeted at kids. At the time it had basically 0 reviews or orders on AliExpress, so it did not have any demand at all. And this is actually the first product where I got it and shipped it directly to somebody on Fiverr to film a UGC style ad for it. So I wrote a rough script for this person on Fiverr, sent them the auto brush. Maybe it takes 2 to 3 weeks to arrive, and then they filmed the video, and then boom, I threw up a couple edits and this is what I came up with.
I love this toothbrush. My daughter was in the bathroom 5 times yesterday brushing her teeth. I had to tell her to get out. I know that her teeth are getting cleaned because it just goes in their mouth and it tells them to go right and left, and they love it. You love it?
Yeah.
How much? Yes. You're gonna brush your teeth every day?
Yeah.
No more cavities?
No.
No nighttime sugars? Because you're gonna brush your teeth, huh?
What?
Good job.
So I gotta admit, that ad actually popped off. It ended up really wholesome, and especially with the music, and the Fiverr girl did a really good job as well. And when that all came together, it made like a really good ad with about from memory, unfortunately my ad account is now banned, so it's impossible to access the information, but from my memory it was about 2 to 2.5% click-through rate, and I was getting like a 2.6 return on ad spend just from that initial ad. And then obviously, as everyone knows, the first 3 seconds of an ad is the most important. So what I did was test a bunch of different initial scroll stoppers, and I came up with this one.
I love this toothbrush. My daughter was in the bathroom 5 times yesterday brushing her teeth.
So as you can see, all I did was add in a couple seconds at the start of the ad that showed parents really struggling to brush their kids' teeth, and showing how angry and frustrated it can make parents. And from first-hand experience, I know it can actually be a genuine nightmare trying to brush your 2-year-old's teeth. So yeah, that is an excellent example of like a really good scroll stopper, because it has so much emotion and really hits a pain point for a lot of parents. And I remember that literally changed the click-through rate of the ad from about 2.5% to over 4%. So a massive improvement just from adding those few extra seconds at the beginning of the video. Now, unfortunately, it was an incredibly rubbish product that didn't actually do anything to brush your kids' teeth. And that, coupled with the 3-week delivery time, my page score just got absolutely obliterated. The account got banned and I could no longer advertise. And I decided not to pursue it because I didn't really want to sell a product that I didn't want to rip people off. But that's still an excellent example of a really well done product video, and how the power of just changing the first few seconds can really impact the effectiveness of an ad. On to number 2. So later on in my dropshipping e-commerce journey, I'm not sure if it was a stroke of genius or just laziness on my part, but I decided to stop trying to make all these product video ads because they take so long to make, and instead just focus on products I could sell with an image. And that's how I found my first real winner. Boom! This is the Deep Sleep Aquatic Companion. Absolute boss name. This is a product I found in 2019. It had basically 0 orders on AliExpress at the time, and I literally took this image straight from the AliExpress product page, ran some Facebook ads with it, and hit multiple 5 figures a month instantly. This was in November 2019. So yeah, literally just running Facebook ads with this one image took me to 6 figures in revenue. And although I got a bunch of custom content made around this same product to try and improve upon that initial ad, nothing actually popped off as much as that initial AliExpress image, which is pretty incredible and goes to show, like, if you find the right product, especially if it's an undiscovered winner, you can really pop off with literally minimal effort with just the right image and the right product. And so the lesson for this number 2 ad, I guess, is you don't need to use videos. If you have an image that just looks really gorgeous, and as you can see from this one, the colors, I don't know, the vibrance of it, the colors is like incredibly eye-catching, and it looks really, really cool. Yeah, just with the right image you can pop off. You don't need a video. Which brings us on to number 3. This is an ad I'm not actually sure if I should be sharing, and if my channel blows up, I'll probably delete this video, because this is the ad that actually started my 7-figure brand. And there it is. Behold it in all its majestic glory. The colors, the vibrance, the hues, a consistent 2.6% click-through rate on Facebook, a consistent free return on ad spend for a year on Facebook ads. Oh, the numbers, the stats, the beauty of this lovely image. It all blends together in the perfect amalgamation of splendor that has resulted in probably 6 figures in profit for me over the past 3 years, all from this one simple image. Behold it. So yeah, I got a bit carried away with myself there, but can you blame me? I made at least 100 grand off this one image, so. But yeah, as everyone knows, my brand isn't a secret. It's lovyprints.com, and this was like the first image that really popped off for the brand that generated loads of demand for my product, basically, which is custom portraits. I still use this image in my marketing and my website now, although I've spent like multiple 6 figures in ad spend just on this one image, so it's kind of saturated. It just doesn't have the same oomph that it used to. I'm always looking for good replacements, but nothing's ever really going to reach the peak that did, I think, just because it was so original at the time. And yeah, this is just another example of following my same philosophy from ad number 2. An image can work just as well, if not better than a video, just because they're way easier to make. And some images can really look beautiful. I mean, I've got to admit, it's a lovely image and it looks really cool. And especially if you're like a mother, it's really going to speak to you emotionally, because it's like a picture of you and your kid, and not just any picture. As you can see, it is a gorgeous picture. So yeah, that is the 3rd ad. These are my 3 most profitable ads ever. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you learned something. I tried to explain what was good about the ads as well, so you can implement some of the same strategies into your own e-commerce journey. That's everything, bruv. Have a good day.